Cowboys going up against Jordan Howard's Bears.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. He's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down. That's right. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Caleb Brantley with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now they try the right side here. Powering his way forward. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
They come out here in the eye.
No. Check. Detroit. Set. No. Check. Patriots.
And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down, Prescott. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Second down following the incompletion.
A handoff left, Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Running with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed
Super toe. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now let's go. No, check.
They go play action. Trubisky. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throw left side complete. It's Daniel. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
Trubisky to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. They go play action with Trubisky. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, here we go. Blue, over.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice in him. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
We go. Green, 39. No, check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. Back down. Good. Here we go now.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go. Right there. No. Check.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Room to run inside the 40. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Prescott yet again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out
out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Elliott. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And the Bucs swinging back in front in that offensive affair. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back now here on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Green 39. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
Throw left side complete. It's Daniel. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 3-19. Watch it now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Set. Green, 39.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Blue 90.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Offense working with a 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's got room. And they are finally going to stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Welch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So 2nd and 10 here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And fights through one man. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Pearson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On third down. That's Ray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Blue,
and on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A first down carry by Elliott. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the